When you think of Sylvester Stallone, you probably picture him in the ring as Rocky Balboa or going full action hero as Rambo. But behind the muscles, monologues, and movie franchises, there's a proud father of five. And yes, he's just as passionate about family as he is about fight scenes. Let's step out of the boxing ring and into the Stallone family home to meet the real stars of Sly's life, his children, Sage Moonblood Stallone. Sage Stallone was born on May 5, 1976, Sly's first child with his then-wife, Sasha Chak. With a name like Moonblood, you already know this kid was destined to stand out. Sage grew up in the bright lights of Hollywood, and at just 14, he starred alongside his dad in Rocky V, playing, you guessed it, Rocky's son. Art imitates life? You bet. But Sage wasn't just following in Dad's footsteps. He had his own creative drive and a love for film. Not the big-budget blockbusters his dad made famous, but the gritty, indie kind. After a year of studying filmmaking in North Carolina, he returned to LA to dive into the movie world on his own terms. Sage even acted with Stallone again in Daylight. While Sly lived in the gym, Sage was more into scripts and solitude. "People call me a hermit," Sage once said, "but I'm happy." They were different, and they both knew it. But they also grew closer over the years, especially after working together on Rocky V. Stallone later said that filming helped them reconnect and led to some much-needed healing. Tragically, Sage passed away in 2012 from heart disease at the age of 30. It was a heartbreaking loss. In his documentary Sly, Stallone opened up, calling it one of the deepest regrets of his life, putting work before family. His tribute to Sage, a reminder that no amount of fame is worth missing those moments that matter most. Sergio Stallone. Younger brother Sergio was born in 1979. Around age 3, he was diagnosed with autism, and unlike his siblings, he's led a quiet life out of the spotlight. His story is one of strength, resilience, and the power of a supportive family. Stallone and Sasha didn't hide from the diagnosis, they embraced it. In 1985, they launched a research fund for autism in Sergio's honor, raising awareness and support for families facing similar challenges. Sergio briefly appeared in Rocky II as Baby Rocky Jr., but for the most part, he's lived away from the public eye. And that's okay, because for Sly, being a father to Sergio meant showing up, not just for premieres and cameras, but for therapy sessions, quiet moments, and unconditional love. Sophia Rose Stallone. Fast forward to the 90s. Enter round 2 of Stallone's fatherhood journey, this time with his wife, Jennifer Flavin, a former model with a heart of gold. Their first daughter, Sophia Rose, was born on August 27, 1996, and immediately gave Sly something new to fight for. At just 2 months old, Sophia underwent major heart surgery for a congenital condition. But like her dad, she's a fighter, and she bounced back stronger than ever. In 2012, she underwent another successful surgery, and since then, she's lived life to the fullest. Sophia has a quiet elegance, a sharp mind, and a love of books. She graduated from USC with a degree in communications and has since launched a podcast, Unwaxed, with her sister, Sistine. She also runs a digital book club and has become something of a modern literary influencer. With better Instagram filters, of course, her bond with her dad, deep and emotional. Jennifer once said, "They have a very special bond. They think alike. Even their gestures are the same." Stallone calls her the love of his life. Rocky may be known for tough love, but with Sophia, he's just love. Sistine Rose Stallone. Born on June 27, 1998, Sistine is the second of the Stallone sisters, and she took after her mom in a big way. Signed to IMG Models at 18, she strutted down runways for Chanel, posed for Vogue, and even starred in Love magazine's holiday calendar. In short, she's fashionable, fierce, and fully fabulous. But Sistine didn't stop at modeling. She stepped into acting in 2019, starring in Perut Meters Down, Uncaged, proving she could do way more than pose. She could scream underwater while being chased by sharks. Talent runs deep in this family. She's also co-host of Unwaxed with Sophia, and their sister banter is pure gold. Think real talk, relationship advice, and some serious sister chemistry. As for her dad, Sistine says he used to help her prep for auditions, though her manager asked him to stop because, well, he's Sylvester Stallone. "It was kind of distracting," she said. "Hard to focus when Rocky is reading opposite you, right?" Scarlet Rose Stallone. The youngest of the bunch, Scarlet Rose Stallone, was born on May 25th, 2000, and don't let that baby of the family status fool you. Scarlet is the definition of fierce. Athletic, energetic, and full of spark, she's the Stallone most likely to challenge her dad to a push-up contest and actually win. Seriously. Sly affectionately calls her the Flash, and the nickname fits like boxing gloves. In high school, Scarlet was a track and field powerhouse, regularly leaving competition and maybe a few boys in the dust. She's not just fast, she's focused, fiery, and fearless. But Scarlet's talents don't stop at athletics. In 2021, she graduated from high school with her family cheering her on. Then, in 2004, she traded in the track spikes for high heels and hit the runway at New York Fashion Week, strutting for Tommy Hilfiger like a pro. And guess who was sitting front row? Yep, Sylvester Stallone, phone in hand, capturing every proud dad moment like it was the Oscars. Beyond the spotlight, Scarlet has a goofy, relatable side that keeps her grounded. One moment she's posting glam pics from Fashion Week, the next she's joking around with her sisters or sharing throwback clips of her racing like lightning. She balances fame with fun, and that's no easy feat. And let's be honest, with Sly as her dad and Jennifer Flavin as her mom, Scarlet inherited a powerhouse combo of beauty, discipline, and charm. Whether she's working the runway, crushing a workout, or just cracking jokes on camera, one thing's for sure. Scarlet's not just chasing her dreams, she's sprinting toward them. 5 kids, decades apart, different paths, but one unshakable bond. Sylvester Stallone may be an action icon, but his true legacy is written not in scripts, but in the love he's built at home. From Sage's creativity to Sergio's quiet strength, from Sophia's intellect to Sistine's elegance and Scarlet's fire, each child brings a unique chapter to the Stallone story. Stallone once said he wished he'd been a better father when he was younger, but the second half of his parenting journey shows just how seriously he takes that role now. He's shown up, opened up, and grown up, right alongside his kids. And today, with a reality show that gives fans a peek inside their world, the Stallones aren't just movie stars. They're a modern family that laughs, loves, and yes, sometimes spars. Verbally, of course. So, next time you see Rocky in the ring or Rambo in the jungle, remember, the toughest role Stallone ever took on, being a dad. And in our books, it's his best performance yet. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Stallone family, give this video a like, hit that subscribe button, and let us know in the comments, which Stallone kid surprised you the most? And what would you call their family movie? Keeping Up with the Stallones. We'd watch it twice.